Hey everybody, today we're going to be reacting to Weird Al's parody of the song Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, and his song is called Amish Paradise. But before we do that, I just want to show this quick 30-second clip.
Nobody thought this was a good idea, but he's back. Weird Al Yankovic, without the props, costumes, and video screens, performing a bunch of obscure songs you barely remember. If you were able to avoid it the first time, here's your chance to avoid it all over again. Weird Al Yankovic, the unfortunate return of the ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised vanity tour.
With special guest Emo Phillips, coming to a city near you. Tickets are on sale now.
Weird Al's going on tour. I think that's awesome. And yeah, let me check some of the comments under this really quick. Weird Al Yankovic is a national treasure and should be cherished for all eternity. Definitely. Definitely. This is the most self-deprecating thing I've seen all week. And being a big fan of Al's, I hope to be able to go. This video is great, but I think in the interest of self-help, there should be a video, or perhaps even a channel for people like me, who are terrible at avoiding Weird Al tours. Dear Lord, we thank you for this ill-advised and ridiculously self-indulgent vanity tour. We ask that you make tickets affordable and plentiful. Amen. Please note this is a scaled-down tour with limited production. In smaller theaters and more intimate settings, and Al's set list will be comprised almost entirely of his original, non-parody songs. Wow, that's actually really cool. But anyway, we're going to be checking out this video right here, Weird Al, Amish Paradise. I've never heard the song. I'm pretty sure I've heard the original, Gangsta's Paradise. I'm almost positive I've heard that on the radio before. And I don't think I've seen the video either, so cool. I'm a fan of Weird Al. I don't know much of his material. I think I know like The Saga Begins, one or two other ones. But I really like him as a person. Another One Bites the Dust, or Another One Rides the Bus is another one. My dad really likes him. He plays the accordion, right? Yeah. So I'm familiar. I think I follow him on Twitter. He's freaking hilarious. And yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I've definitely heard the original before. It's very... I like the beat, very dramatic.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me. You know I shun fancy things like electricity. At 4:30 in the morning I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, and I've been milking and plowing so long that even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. I'm a man of the land, I'm into discipline. Got a Bible in my hand and a beard on my chin. But if I finish all of my chores and you finish thine, then tonight we're gonna party like it's 1699. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. I churn butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise. It's hard work and sacrifice, living in an Amish paradise.
I've been to an Amish community before. I think we visited like a few times. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Wow. I'm almost speechless. Like, I kind of assumed this was kind of the direction the song was gonna go, but already, like, he's taken on this character so perfectly. I love it. All right, let's keep going.
Work and sacrifice, living in an Amish paradise. We sell quilts at discount price, living in an Amish paradise. A local boy kicked me in the butt last week. I just smiled at him and I turned the other cheek. I really don't care, in fact I wish him well, 'cause I'll be laughing my head off when he's burning in hell. But I ain't never punched a tourist even if he deserved it. An Amish with a tool, you know that's unheard of. I never wear buttons but I got a cool hat, and my homies agree I really look good in black. Fool, if you come to visit you'll be bored to tears. We haven't even paid the phone bill in 300 years. But we ain't really quaint, so please don't point and stare. We're just technologically impaired. There's no phone, no lights, no motor car, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, It's as primitive as can be.
Sorry to pause it. Wait. Be good. Welcome to Lancaster. Alright, sorry. Let's keep going.
We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're just plain and simple guys living in an Amish paradise. There's no time for sin and vice living in an Amish paradise. We don't fight, we all play knives living in an Amish paradise. Hitching up the buggy, churning lots of butter. Raise the barn on Monday, soon I'll raise another. Think you're really righteous? Think you're pure in heart? Well, I know I'm a million times as humble as thou art. I'm the pious guy the little omelets wanna be like, on my knees day and night, scoring points for the afterlife. So don't be vain and don't be whiny, or else, my brother, I might have to get medieval on your hiney. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. We're all crazy men and knights living in an Amish paradise. There's no cops or traffic lights living in an Amish paradise. But you probably think it bites living in an Amish paradise. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, was not expecting all that. I love the music video. Okay, sorry, wait. There's a specific thing I wanted to, wait. What did he say? There was something specific that he said that, wait. It was near the end. I'm the pious guy the little omelets want to be like. Omelet is a pun Weird Al coined, meaning an Amish child. An omelet. And he's a model Amish man when it comes to religious piety, whatever. Also, this line was kind of telling. I'm a million times as humble as thou art. Yep. Think you're really righteous? Think you're pure in heart? Oh, yeah, and also this one over here where he's like, I don't care. I wish him well. I'll be laughing my head off when he's burning in hell. I feel like there's some interesting commentary mixed in with the hilarity. One thing that I love about Weird Al is that the majority of the time he's, you know, generally doesn't go farther than PG-13, which makes his comedy, like, don't get me wrong, I like offensive comedy too. Like, I love that. But it's just cool that, you know, there are comics like him who make comedy that, you know, I could, you know, like The Saga Begins, or my little sister could like The Saga Begins, you know. Yeah. That was hilarious. Let me see. Should we go over the lyrics? They were pretty easy to understand. He's just mainly, you know. Yeah. All right, let's see. Before recording this satire of Amish life, Weird Al, as with all parodies that he does, got permission from the original artist, Coolio. Or so he thought. As it turns out, Coolio actually didn't give permission, at least that's what he claims. Since there's no need for permission to record parodies due to fair use laws, no legal action was taken, and Weird Al and Coolio later reconciled, although Coolio even later admitting that it is a funny song. Because of this incident, Weird Al now asks artists directly, instead of asking through a third party. Huh. Several instances in the video show a close-up of Al appearing sweaty, which is a reference to the original video. Okay, that's why it was really over the top. With it looked like he had a bucket of water dumped on his head. This is off the album Bad Hair Day from '96. Do I know any of these? Gump, maybe. Night Santa Went Crazy sounds mildly familiar. Yeah. Did an album come out in 2021? Al's Best? Huh. Alright. Yeah, as I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she is very plain. Oh, it's so great. I love it. It's really funny. Yeah. Love the names, Jebediah and Ezekiel. This line right here, too, when he sings this part, even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone. The Amish, being a pretty devout sect of Christianity, often use biblical names for their children. Jebediah and Ezekiel are prime examples of such. Tonight we're going to party like it's 1699, a reference to the Prince song 1999 with the adjusted date referencing the archaic ways of the Amish as if they still lived like it's the 17th century. From a fun fact, from a legal perspective, you don't need permission to record a parody song, but Weird Al prefers to be on friendly terms with musicians. Prince never gave permission to record a parody of any of his songs, so Al never did any. Ironically, though, Coolio also denied permission for Amish Paradise, but Weird Al's label completely botched the communications and repeatedly told Al that Coolio had approved the parody. That's messed up. I've churned butter once or twice. Churning butter, yeah, we know what churn. Do people not know what churning butter is? I think we had to churn butter for school at one point. Maybe not in the same way that this is showing, but yeah. Anyway, so churning butter is an old-fashioned way of making butter from the medieval era up to the Industrial Revolution. They would take milk, occasionally add salt, and churn the butter on a barrel with a plunger by hand. Although it's not really sold at discount price, the Amish are known for making fabulous quilts, for means as fabric to reflect their ways of life. They typically have a distinct sewing pattern. Antique quilts are actually sold at high prices and bought by collectors and quilt enthusiasts everywhere. And then like Taurus, I guess I would have been one of the Taurus, huh? These lines interpolate lyrics from the first verse of Gangster's Paradise. It never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. In this part, Al flips off a couple of Taurus with his fingers censored. Many rap videos have parts of the videos that need to be censored for public release. This is also a reference to the movie Witness, where Harrison Ford's character, while disguised as an Amish man, punches a Taurus, even though the other Amish man tells him it's not their way. Never wear buttons, but I've got a cool hat. Yeah. People say that Amish are forbidden to use buttons in their clothes, but that's actually mostly false. The Amish use alternatives to buttons, zippers, and Velcro to fasten their clothes simply because that's part of the tradition. Amish use buttons in places that are difficult to spot because they are a modern invention, but children usually use buttons in their clothing, except boys in their Sunday coats. As a matter of fact, no one has paid a phone bill 300 years ago. Yeah, I think it was sarcasm, but anyway. The joke here is that because the Amish are so slow to adopt modern technology, they don't possess basic conveniences like a telephone. In actuality, not all Amish communities shun technology in this way, and there is actually frequent debate within those communities about which modern conveniences should be allowed. In addition to this, it's common for business owners to have a phone or a neighbor that they use as a point of contact. Like Robinson Crusoe. I liked that line too. Robinson Crusoe is a great book. Was there a movie for it too? Or am I thinking of Swiss? That might be Swiss Family Robinson I'm thinking of. Anyway, all right. That's Weird Al. Amish Paradise. Wonder if I should... I've never seen the video for the original song. Maybe I should check that out as well. Let me know. And let's see. White and Nerdy. Foil. Drew Gooden video, JohnTron video, Markiplier. Okay, those are not Weird Al. Yeah, let me know what other Weird Al songs you'd like me to check out, and thank you very much for joining me. Again, he's going on tour, so yeah, you should go if you like Weird Al. You should go get tickets. I think it's really cool that he's going on tour and that he's doing it in a way that like he's, doing, what he as an artist feels like he should be doing, as opposed to just doing, a bunch of parody songs, which is what I'm sure a lot of people would have expected, I guess. And he's breaking the mold, and I love it when artists do that. I like artists that change things up or reinvent themselves or whatever. Not saying that this is like a whole reinvention or anything, just that I think it's cool. Anyway, all right, thank you for watching. Deathstroke 9 out. Stay tuned for more videos. See you guys soon.